Here in Jackson State picking up another wide receiver for their offense made me wonder just why Alabama A&M had picked up so many defensive backs for their defense. Because you already know with the air raid offense that Jackson State is looking to run this upcoming fall season, you got to have a bevy of athletes that's going to be ready to go, especially at the wide receiver position when their number is called. We already saw that there was players that got injured during the season in which things got a little tough out there for QB1, especially when he was trying to get that ball out there to receivers and they weren't catching the passes like many had expected them to do. Well, this young man right here, I'm sure he's going to do everything he needs to within his wheelhouse to make sure he's able to sustain and keep Jackson State on the move when his number is called. But we're going to go ahead and tap into that right about now. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And don't forget, tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on into this thing right now. We're going to get straight to it and talk about who this young man is coming into the program. Looking at the range of defensive backs that have committed to the different SWAC schools that have a height advantage when covering opposing teams' receivers, have me wondering how good of a signing this would be for the Tigers football team. Follow me here for a second. Y'all just follow me for a second. When you look at the Jackson State wide receivers currently right now, you have Malachi Wideman, 6'5", Shane Hooks, 6'4", Javante Rucker, 6 foot, Kevion Mullins, who just signed, is 6'1". He was converted to a tight end at South Carolina, but he played wide receiver while in high school. Now, don't forget Mr. Kevin Coleman Jr., who's 5'11" in the slot, and also Mr. Cameron Buckley, who just signed as well, who's 6'2". Now, you got all of this in the wide receiver room, along with the other receivers that were already on the roster. Now, you already know, Tiger fans, you guys should be excited about how interesting things can become very quickly with this receiving core that you currently have. And I'm going to tell you why. This young man that they got coming into the program, Joanes Fortilien, 6'3", 210-pound wide receiver from Dr. Phillips High School, a 3-star recruit, nationally ranked 1,227 at the wide receiver position, 163, and in the state of Florida, he was ranked 163. Now, this young man can line up all over the field, cause a matchup nightmare for opposing teams' defenses. You can line him up in the slot or as a X-receiver, wide receiver, or the flanker. Now, thinking about how Jackson State is looking to run the air raid offense, this young man definitely will be a benefit. He has the speed and ability to outrun most defensive backs. He catches the ball at the highest point and is very hard to bring down after the catch. Now, I know many of you like, Coach, Jackson State already has an abundance of receivers in the receiving room already. Why do they need to add more? Looking over the roster, Jackson State carried 15 receivers last season, and that's not even including the tight ends that's on the team. The receiving corps has a bunch of underclassmen on the team, some who didn't much experience playing on the field last season. So Coach Prime definitely had to get players into the fold that would be impactful immediately. Now, looking at this young man play, I do believe he definitely will be able to hold his own and contribute right away, while some of the other receivers are still working on their craft to become an asset to the team. Now, if I had to put a receiving core together today, my 5 would be Wideman, Rucker, Mullins, Hooks. And that 5th one right now is going to be a debate. I would say I would put Coleman there because I would put him in the slot. But again, I got to see how everything's going to work out once the spring happens so that we can see how everything is going to mesh together. Again, guys, this ain't checkers, this chess. And what many of the SWAC football programs are looking to do right now, they're looking to make sure that they have the defensive backs that can cover the receivers, forcing opposing teams' quarterbacks to beat them with their feet. Now, this would definitely be an interesting season for JSU. And I'm waiting to see how the spring goes, because many of you out there are already saying, guys, hey, we got the talent we need to get after. We got the linemen. There's certain things that we need to do. There's a lot of different nuances as far as the team being able to pick up the offensive playbook, right away. The players on the team being able to mesh together so that they're able to really get out there and feel one another out there on the field, especially when, if a play breaks down, someone is able to break back to the quarterback and get themselves open so that QB1 can get them the ball down the field. So like I said, there's a lot of different things that's going to take place within the coming months to see how things go. But I definitely will tell you this. You may want to get out there and check out that spring game just to see how well your Jackson State football team is going to be for the upcoming season, especially with the recruits that's currently on the roster that's on campus. Now, remember, another thing I want you to remember as well, a lot of the players that's going to be on the team, they probably haven't even shown up yet. So we're going to probably see more players being added to a lot of the different SWAT programs, a lot of different programs, period, based on, a lot of students still having to finish up their classes for the semester before they can transfer out and move over to another college or university. So that's something else to keep in mind as well. But guys, I'm going to say this. This here is going to be interesting for sure. This is definitely going to be interesting for sure because of the simple fact that these young men have a chip on their shoulder and they're looking to come out here and ball this upcoming fall season. So I can't wait for them to strap it up and get ready to go because I'm telling you now, this is going to be fun. Good luck, Joanes Fortilien, on joining the Jackson State Tigers football team. Look forward to seeing you doing some phenomenal things this upcoming season with your JSU teammates. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.